Hey, welcome back, everyone. Thanks for tuning in and watching the Cypress Sports Show, brought to you by Coach's Corner, your go-to spot before and after the game. I'm Jeff Russell here with Marissa Slevcove. Today, Coach, we're going to go out on location, kind of, sort of, location office. We're going to
out of the studio.
Yeah, we're going to out of the studio. We're going to check in with our tennis player this week. We're going to do basically a racket special.
Right? Next couple weeks.
This week, next week, racket special. We'll check in with tennis player Thomas Lee this week. Of course, we'll always check in our Destination Jiu-Jitsu segment, Kruisin with Krebs, see what Marissa has in store for us. But we'll do it a little bit different, maybe a couple shorter episodes. We got a lot going on this week, a lot of spring sports going on, a lot of games and stuff. So what do we have?
All right, we're coming back from spring break. The baseball team went 3-0 going into spring break, beating Jay Serra twice and Bishop Amat. Then went 1-3 over spring break in the Boris Classic. Yesterday on Monday, they started the National Classic, another tournament that brings in teams from outside the area, and beat Bingham, Utah 4-1. The baseball team is number 5 last week, down to number 6 this week in the county standings. The softball team has played 3 close one-run games in Crestview League play, but we've lost all 3 of those, been on the wrong side of them. This week on Tuesday, they take on old rival Pacifica in a home game on Tuesday afternoon, and then they got a non-league game against Mayfair on Saturday. Boys volleyball doesn't compete this week, and they'll get back at it next week in league play. Track and field will have their first home track meet on the new track and field facility Thursday versus Crean Lutheran. There'll be some new sounds out there, as well as Coach Cobley on the mic. So it's gonna be an awesome experience. Coach Iman has been working great. He's gonna have the grill going. He's got hydration unit out there. You can grab a beverage, grab a snack, grab a burger and a dog as you watch the kids run.
Now, is Coach Cobley going to be singing? Because when we had our Christmas special, Coach Coast, he brought down some tunes, man.
He may sing. I don't know. The sound system sounds great, so they may play some music beforehand, and then Coach Cobley will be on the mic announcing the events and getting the kids in the right spot for the event. We want to thank Digital Installers over in Long Beach for getting that sound system up, and our Booster Club for helping us in athletics make that happen. It sounds great, man. People are going to really enjoy it out there. It's a great improvement. Also, Katrina Sokolowski finished 4th in the high jump in the OC Championships over spring break. And William Masanja and Austin Anderson, they got invited to compete in the Meet of Champions over break as well. So they were busy. Boys tennis didn't compete over spring break, but they got back at it on Monday this week. They beat Bellflower 18-0. And then they got 2 league matches versus Sunny Hills and Esperanza this week. Boys golf has a league match for Sunny Hills on Tuesday of this week. Sunny Hills is a perennial power in golf. Let's see if we can hang with them. And the swim team takes on El Dorado in a league meet on Thursday at home. And, of course, they'll have the 22nd annual Anaheim Union High School District Swim Relays on Monday over at Kennedy. Tell us how that goes, Coach. I know you'll be over there watching all the schools for that. And the badminton team has 2 matches this week as well, Whitney and Fountain Valley.
Nice. Well, busy time coming out of spring break, right? A lot of stuff going on. Weather, windy, but not bad.
Yeah, it's not making up its mind still.
Yeah, it's all over the place. But we're springing back into it. Speaking of spring in their step, Marissa, maybe?
She was locked in over there.
She's springing. She's locked in on the computer. Where is she?
Hey. What's up, guys?
She was trying to get some classwork done.
Getting some classwork done in the meantime.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have to be studious over here and there.
There you go.
Or how's it going? Just fake it.
Spring break? Good. Spring break was good. It was very relaxing. I got to go on the beach. It was overcast.
It was.
Right. It was nice early in the week and then cold the rest of the week.
Yeah, and it rained a little yesterday. Not a fan of it, but oh well.
It's tough.
So yeah. So this week we have, you know how baseball players and softball, they have like their walkout song. Like if every sport had a walkout song for each individual athlete, what would your walkout song be? I think me personally, I would do something more upbeat, more hype. You know, maybe some I don't even know what I would do. There's too
I don't know
many
what song
music,
I would-
too many songs.
Yeah, I'd have to really think about the
Really
song
think.
I'd pick, but probably something funny.
Yeah.
I don't know what it would be. It'd be like a
I'm
low-key-
terrible.
it would
I'm
be like a
terrible at picking
low-key
these.
one.
I
Yeah.
can't think. I'd have
Mine
to
would
ask
be
my
like a
wife,
low
and
key
she's
one about
better.
being short and being big or something.
Oh, there you go.
Find something
Like
like
Biggie Smalls.
yeah, something like that. Just something like
Yeah.
goofy.
I feel like I'd
Yeah.
ask for a different song every time I, walked out. Just so I could
One of
pick
those.
pick
One of
a-
those
I was
people.
gonna say
A bunch.
they would hate you for that.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah. Can you update my playlist?
Yeah, every time.
Yeah.
Get some good answers.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, we had some good answers. We had a lot of different, I think one of them, I don't think I got it on the interview, but one of them said Hamilton. I was like very, very intrigued about that. A musical is your walkout song. I've never really heard about that, but, Well, let's check it out. It's time for Kruisin' with Krebs. What's up, guys? I'm here with Rupak, and he plays tennis. I'm here with Abby Allen, and she's on cheer. And I'm here with Gabe on football. And hey, guys, I'm here with Monty, and she does cheer. And the question is, if you were on baseball or softball, what would your walkout song be?
Probably All the Lights by Kanye West.
My walkout song would be Get It Sexy by Sexy Red.
My walkout song would be Little Demon by Future.
All the Stars by Kendrick Lamar and SZA.
Thanks.
All right, we're here with senior tennis player, Captain Thomas Lee. How's it going, Thomas?
We're doing pretty good.
All right, how's the season going? Tell us about it so far.
It's had some growing pains. The record doesn't show it, but we play good teams and we're just learning a lot. And then we're in season right now, so hopefully we could carry a good momentum through it all.
All right, we're a pretty young team, are we not? Not a lot of returners to the
Yeah.
varsity level.
Yep, just the only senior, and we only got a couple juniors, and then the rest of the team's sophomore or freshman. So the years to come should be pretty good because they have experience through the early years.
Very good. And we're in a new league this year. How is the league experience different this year than last year in the Empire League?
Empire League last year, we had a few teams that were super easy. We could just roll through them really easily. But this year, every single team is really comp. So now we have to focus up. Every game matters now. So now we have to overcome the hard teams and the medium teams. We don't have any easy games no more.
Right. Everything's a competition. Everything could be close, can go either way.
Yep.
There's no 16-2, 17-1 scores
Yeah.
this year, right? Tell us, what's your favorite thing about playing tennis?
Favorite thing about playing tennis is it gives you a chance to kind of zone out on everything. It's just you and the ball and the other guy on the other court. It just gives you the opportunity to focus on what you need to do, how you need to do it, and just free to play whatever and however you want.
So tennis is a game, goes back and forth. You play multiple sets. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. What are some of your strategies for overcoming days where maybe you don't have your A game, right? You got to dig deep. What do you do?
So I typically have a 5-second, 10-second mentality. Whether that point I played went good or whether it went bad, I'm only gonna think about it for 10 seconds and then move on to the next point. Every point is different. Even the pros, they only win statistically 50% of their points. So it always goes back to how you're gonna recover with the next point or how you're gonna carry forward.
Interesting. So even if you're a really good tennis player, you're a professional, you still only win about half your points. Interesting. All right, our tennis team, a lot of smart guys, a lot of really good students on our tennis team, and historically that's always been the case, both boys and girls. How do you balance your academic responsibilities with also doing our best on the tennis court?
Right. I would say it starts from the beginning of the year, making sure your first semester grades are on point because that's when you don't have games, you're not staying out on games till 6 p.m. So making sure your first semester is all good and done. I think the grind starts about third quarter. Once you're hit about third quarter, that's where you have to kind of lock in, get a set schedule. Sometimes your classes, if you have free time, you're going to grind out the homework during class. So when you get home at 7, 8, you're not doing that much homework and you're able to study a little more.
take advantage of your time in class, right? And don't waste your time in class because it's going to hurt.
Teacher saying.
Yeah. Okay, tell us about your training routine. What does a practice look like? What's your training? How do you work individually to improve your skills? Do you like doing a bunch of drills? Do you like playing one-on-one more in a training session?
Okay, so our typical practice looks like we'll warm up with like 3 big breaks. We'll do like start off with volleys, do a mini court, and then go on the baseline, and then warm up from there. After we do that, it's whatever Coach Paul wants for that day. But personally, I like playing like live points. We're playing kind of sets and matches, because feeding in drills, you're gonna get the same ball at the same height in the same location. But like real tennis is you're gonna get moved. It's gonna be at a different height. You're gonna have to adjust like every single ball. It's like I like seeing that ball rather than seeing a boring same trajectory type of ball.
Very good. Right. See live action. You can't mimic the live action.
It's like unpredictable.
Unpredictable. There you go. Okay, if you were, you are an outgoing senior.
Right.
What do you tell the next generation, the incoming freshmen, why they should play tennis at Cypress? What are they going to enjoy about your experience?
Ooh, okay. I think it's more like the community and the people you meet. Like even for like the new freshmen that joined this year, like I didn't really like them at first, but now they're like, they're kind of growing on me. It's fun. It's fun to see. And then that like the mentality that when I was a freshman, I had a senior who looked over me, and now it's like I'm the senior who kind of looks over the freshman too. So it's like that kind of like sense of nostalgia is like really good as well.
And nobody likes their little brother, right? But
no.
you love your little brother.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay, let's have some fun here. We got some the Coach Russell fast action questions. Who's a better pickleball player, a tennis player or a badminton player?
Tennis player.
Easy. That was too easy. All right, who's more likely to wear a sweatband that's purely for fashion, a tennis player or a badminton player?
Badminton player.
Who's more ninja-like, a tennis player or a badminton player?
I say badminton. I see some weird stuff. Yeah.
All right, whose skills would cross over better to the other sport? A tennis player going to badminton or a badminton to tennis?
Tennis to badminton for sure.
Tennis players got way more skills.
Oh yeah.
Okay, love as a score or shuttlecock as a more confusing word for the sport novice.
Shuttlecock. What even is that? Like that doesn't even make sense. Like what?
That's the birdie. That's what they play
The
with.
birdie's nice. Like it's like feathers. I understand birdie, but shuttlecock. What even?
That's the formal name for birdie.
That's no.
All right, post game, you getting an ice bath or wrist massage?
Ice bath.
On your team, who's the most vocal on a good or a bad play?
Oh, there's two. Trishul and Adu. That's my two.
What do they do?
Talk too much. Just talk too much. They don't stop talking. Like we get complaints from teams like, you guys stop talking, but all they do is talk. Now they're doubles partners, so it's like, oh shit. Two just jaw jagging.
Good or bad, winning or losing, they just yak?
Always.
All right, and then is there any coach for you guys that could beat you in tennis?
No.
You got them all?
I got them all. Every single one of them.
All right, thank you, Thomas. Appreciate it. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, good stuff. Well, hey, thanks again to our tennis player, Thomas Lee. First part of our 2-part racket special. Should be interesting to see next week's badminton portion, see how those answers play out.
That's right.
If they're the same, doubtful, or if they get into each other a little bit. So we'll see how that goes. Thanks to our sponsors, Destination Jiu-Jitsu and Coach's Corner. Make sure you get out there and support those businesses. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you guys next week.